In 1974, a young man was driving a taxi through the streets of Lagos, Nigeria. He was 21 years old. He had no university degree, no family connections, and just enough money to buy fuel for the day. Today, that same man is worth over $6 billion. He owns Nigeria's second-largest telecom company. He controls oil blocks that produce 10,000 barrels per day, and he has built a real estate empire across 3 continents. His name is Mike Adenuga. They call him the Silent Billionaire, and this is the story the world forgot to tell. Mike Adenuga was born on April 29, 1953, in Ibadan, Nigeria. His father was a school teacher. His mother was a successful businesswoman who traded in textiles and fabrics. But young Mike was not interested in books. He dropped out of university, not once, but twice. First from Ibadan Polytechnic, then from Northwestern Oklahoma State University in the United States. His father was furious, but his mother saw something else. She saw a hustler. In 1974, at 21 years old, Adenuga took a job as a taxi driver. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to understand people. He wanted to know what Nigerians needed, what they were willing to pay for, and where the gaps were in the economy. He would later say, "I learned more driving that taxi than I ever learned in a classroom." The turning point came from an unlikely source. His mother gave him a gift of $100, about 50,000 naira at the time. To most people, that was nothing. To Adenuga, it was seed capital. He used that money to start importing lace fabrics from Europe. This was the 1970s, and Nigerian elites were obsessed with imported lace for weddings, funerals, and ceremonies. Adenuga saw the demand before anyone else. He would fly to London, buy lace in bulk, and sell it at triple the price in Lagos. Within 2 years, he had made his first million. But here's what most people don't know. He didn't just sell lace. He created a distribution network that reached every major city in Nigeria. While other traders were selling from one shop, Adenuga was building an army of sellers. By 1979, 5 years after driving that taxi, Mike Adenuga was a millionaire. In 1989, at 36 years old, Adenuga made a move that would define his legacy. He applied for an oil drilling license in Nigeria. The government laughed at him. He was a lace trader. What did he know about oil? But Adenuga had spent years studying the oil industry. He knew that Nigeria's oil sector was controlled by multinationals, Shell, Exxon, Chevron. And he knew that the Nigerian government was desperate to increase local participation. He got the license. He founded Consolidated Oil Company, now known as Conoil. And in 1991, his company struck oil in shallow waters off the coast of Ondo State. He became the first Nigerian to discover oil in commercial quantities through a private company. Dangote was still building his cement empire. Adenuga was already an oil baron. Today, Conoil produces over 10,000 barrels of oil per day. And here's the secret most people miss. Adenuga owns the entire value chain, from extraction to refining to distribution. That's how you build real wealth. Not by selling a product, by controlling the system. While Dangote was becoming famous for cement, Adenuga was quietly becoming one of the most powerful men in Nigerian oil, and nobody was watching. In 2003, Nigeria's government auctioned off GSM licenses. MTN and Econet had already entered the market. The auction was fierce. The license fee alone was $285 million. Adenuga applied, but the government rejected his bid, claiming he had technical deficiencies in his application. Adenuga sued, and he won. In 2006, Globacom launched. It was a disaster at first. Network failures, customer complaints, MTN was crushing them. But Adenuga had a weapon that MTN didn't understand. He understood the Nigerian customer better than any foreign company ever could. He introduced per-second billing. MTN was charging per minute. Globacom charged per second. For low-income Nigerians, that was revolutionary. He introduced Globumpa, a plan that gave customers 200% bonus on every recharge. He made international calls cheaper than any competitor. Within 3 years, Globacom became Nigeria's second-largest telecom provider. Today, it has over 60 million subscribers across Nigeria, Ghana, and Benin. And here's the untold part. Globacom built its own submarine cable, the Glo-1 cable, 9,800 kilometers long. It connects Nigeria directly to the United Kingdom. Adenuga didn't just build a phone company, he built the infrastructure that connects West Africa to the internet. But no empire this big is built without shadows. In 2006, Adenuga was detained by Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The charge? Money laundering. He was accused of moving $36 million illegally. He denied everything. He was released on bail. The case dragged on for years. In 2009, the charges were dropped, but the stain remained. In 2012, his company was accused of tax evasion. In 2016, a Swiss court ordered him to pay $200 million in a dispute over oil block licenses. In 2020, Forbes briefly removed him from their billionaires list, citing concerns about debt and asset valuation. Adenuga never gives interviews. He never explains. He just keeps building. And that silence, that refusal to engage with the noise, is either the mark of a man with nothing to hide or a man with everything to lose. Today, Mike Adenuga is 73 years old. He is worth $6.3 billion. He employs over 5,000 people directly, and he has built an empire in telecom, oil, banking, and real estate, all while staying completely out of the spotlight. The lesson is simple. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to be famous to be rich. And sometimes, the best business strategy is to let your competitors take the spotlight while you take the market. If this story surprised you, subscribe to Money Truth TV. We don't do surface-level news. We dig into the stories they don't want you to know. The next video drops in 2 days. Don't miss it. This is Money Truth TV, the stories they hide, the numbers they don't show you, and the truth behind the money that built Africa. Subscribe now.